Hi all, welcome to myclass.com. From this video, we are starting a new subject tutorial, that is computer network. So this is the first video on computer networks. In this video, we are discussing what is computer network and what are the main components of computer network. So what is computer network? Computer network is a group of computers connected with each other through wires, optical fibers or optical links so that various devices can interact with each other through a network. It is a group of computer or group of devices that is connected through wires and optical fibers or optical links so that we can interact the information between these devices through a network. That is, we are called it as computer network. So computer network main aim is the sharing of resources among various devices. So these are the main computer network components. In this video, we are only discussing the computer network components. In the later videos, we are going to the ISO-SI model and all the detailing of each layer in the ISO-SI model. So let's start with the computer network components. First one is NIC, then hub, switch, router, cables, modem, client server. All are, we can say that it does computer network components. So first one is NIC, network interface card. NIC is a device that helps the computer to communicate with another device. In the network interface card contains the hardware addresses. Each device must contain a network interface card. So that is that holds a unique address that we can call it as a MAC address or hardware address. Through this address, with the help of this address, we are communicating with that particular device. So that is very important. With the NIC, we are determining the device correct address. So for the normal communication of information through letters, post letters, we must have a particular address, is it a unique address? So that unique address is held by the network interface card. So there are two type of NIC, wireless NIC and wired NIC. In wireless NIC, a connection is made using the antenna. Like this, we have an antenna. Through this, no wires are using, only that is a difference. But in the wired NIC, we can connect it to the network interface card through a wire. That is the difference of wireless and wired NIC. So see, this is the example of wired NIC. Here, all the system have like this type of port we have. So by using this port, we are connecting a cable. Through this picture, we can say that we can easily share the information between these two systems. So because this is connected with this wire, okay, this is not connected to the internet, only these two devices are connected. Next is the hub. Hub is the hardware device that divides the network connection among multiple devices. We all know that in the network, not only one device is there, lots of devices we are connecting with each other. So when computer requests for some information from a network, it first send the request to the hub through cable. So in this particular example, these three systems are connected with a hub. So when a data is coming through router through hub, the responsibility of the hub is to transfer that information to all the systems that are connected with this hub. So the hub is, what is hub doing? Hub is broadcasting that information to all the system. That is the main disadvantage of hub. Hub is broadcasting. See, so this all data hub is transferred to all the system. Then the system is deciding that this message is for which system. So it is like when a letter is coming to a home and this hub is just broadcasting. That is, we are photocopying the letter and we are giving the letters to all the family members. Then each family member decided that it is not for me. He is just dropping that letter. Like that, the hub is working. All the devices will check whether the request belong to them or not. If not, the request will be dropped. Okay, so because of that, hub consumes more bandwidth. See, hub is transferring the data to the whole network. So it consumes more bandwidth, and so the communication became more confusing. That is the main disadvantage of hub. Now, in the place of hub, we can use switches and routers. Okay, so let's see what is switch. A switch is a hardware device that connects multiple devices on a computer network. Like a hub, we can also connect the multiple devices on a computer network, but the difference is that a switch contains the updated table that decide where the data is transmitted or not. A switch can easily identify to whom I want to send the data. So if the data is for this particular computer, the switch is only transferring this data to this computer only. But the hub is doing like, if this is a hub is broadcasting all the messages to all the computer. So switch delivers the message to the correct destination based on the physical address present in the incoming message. Each message, if we are considering a normal letter, the letter contains a particular address. So the letter is only delivering to that particular person holding that address. Okay, so that is switch is doing. The switch does not broadcast the message to the entire network like the hub. Clear? It determines the device to whom the message is to be transmitted. Next is router. Router is also a hardware device which is used to connect a LAN with an internet connection. We can say that lots of computers we can connect it through switches and hubs. So then the router is responsible to connect it to the network, okay, to the internet. So the router is the service provider of our internet or connection. Okay, so when we are configuring a Wi-Fi connection or internet to our home, a router is there, is it? So we can also install lots of router in a particular network. A router is working layer 3 of the OSI reference model, that is the network layer that we are going to discuss in the next videos. A router forwards the packet based on the information available in the routing table. So routers are handling packets, that is also we are discussing. It determines the best path. Actually, a router is doing what? It select the best path for that messages to the destination. That is the main working of that is it check the best route for that particular message. Okay, so the advantage of the routers are security, reliability and the performance. So next is modem. A modem is a hardware device that allows to a computer to connect to the internet over the existing telephone line. Actually, our internet we can provide through the telephone lines. So telephone lines are handling the analog data. So the router does not understand the analog data. So there should be a modem to convert an analog signal into a digital data. That is the working of modem. That is the responsibility of the modem. So it stands for modulator or demodulator. It converts an analog to digital, and in the reverse process it converted digital to analog. Okay, actually because these are telephone lines, it is handling only the analog signal. These are the normal computer network connection. So that is that is handled only digital data. So there should be a device that is converted or that can convert the analog to digital and the digital to analog. So that is the working of modem. These all are our main components. One more is that is cables and connectors. In the cables and connectors, because all the devices we can connect it through cables. Mainly 3 cables are there, that is coaxial cable, twisted pair and fiber optic. So these are the 3 main cables that we are using in the computer network. So that is all about the computer network components. Thank you.